in pursuit of excitement. I had an affair with that woman in the movie theater until I was admitted to the hospital. I just realized the thrill of encounter will eventually be repaid together. My name is Kevin. I am 25 years old, is a fitness trainer. Monthly salary is unstable. Look at performance. Rent a cubicle in an urban village. I'm just an ordinary young man. Everyday life. It's the gym and the rental house 2 o'clock in one line. Occasionally have a string of drinks with my buddies, not having a good time, but not bad. Until that evening, I handed out flyers in front of the supermarket, met a woman. She wears a floral dress, push the shopping cart out, hair tied casually, no makeup on face, but the skin is very white. I handed over a flyer, said that sentence repeated 800 times a day, sister. Newly opened gym, find out. He took it and looked at it. Say I'm old. Why are you still healthy? I said how old are you? It looks like 27 or 28. She smiled and said she was 32. The child is 6 years old. I helped her carry the shopping bag. She said no. I said it's okay. I'm fine anyway. Walked all the way to her house downstairs. It's only 7 or 8 minutes away. She said her name was Cece, and I said my name is Kevin. Finally she added me to WeChat. Said to think about applying for a card later. That night, I'm lying on the bed in the rental house swiping my phone. I saw some photos in her circle of friends. She has a son, the back of her husband, and some of her cooking. She looks pretty quiet in the photo. That's the kind of day that has a good time. A woman with no worries. I didn't think much of it at the time. I think the sister is very gentle. The next morning at 800, I messaged potential clients as required by the company. I sent him a sentence, sister. Remember to eat breakfast. He smiled back. I sent it again on the third day. He's back again. Day 4, day 5. Day 6, slowly it became a habit, not required by the company. I want to send it myself. The way he talks is comfortable. It will not be ignored like some customers, nor will it be like some young girls. Chatting turning to ambiguity. She just replies to every message seriously. Sometimes we talk a little more. Said her son got into trouble again in kindergarten today. Said her husband has been working overtime recently. Said she was bored at home alone. Later he really came to apply for the card. Named me to be his personal trainer. To be honest, I was quite surprised, because private education is not cheap. 300 per lesson. She bought 30 knots at once. First time in class. When she stood in front of me in her tracksuit, and I was stunned. I saw her in a skirt before. I think she's just an ordinary housewife. But after changing into sports clothes, the body proportions are actually pretty good. It's just that some places should be tightened and loosened. The thin part is thick. She was embarrassed to say, I haven't moved much after giving birth. The meat is loose. I said it's okay. Sister, I promise to make you a person in 3 months. I did what I said. He practices very seriously, 3 or 4 times a week. Never be lazy. The training plan I arranged for him, he gritted his teeth and did it. Sometimes I'm so tired and sweating that I don't stop. Slowly she began to change. The waist is thin and the legs are straight, chin pointed. The whole person seems to have been recarved. She's also looking much better. There used to be a tired gloom on that face. Now the white is red. There is also light in the eyes. She started wearing nice tracksuits. The hair is also exquisite. Sometimes I put on a little lipstick. The other trainers in the gym were joking with me. Kevin, you're a pretty check. I said don't talk nonsense. But I began to notice something. Things I haven't noticed before. As he laughs, eyes are crooked. Very nice, for example, when he makes serious movements. Biting his lip is stubborn, like he does a set of squats. When you bend over to catch your breath, there will be a thin layer of sweat on the collarbone. I tell myself, don't think too much, this is the customer. It's my sister who is 8 years apart. But here's something. It's not something you can control if you want to. Stretch him that time. He's lying on a yoga mat. I pressed his legs. When I put my hand on his waist, he has a thin waist. You can feel the temperature of your skin through your sportswear. The time my hand stopped there, that's a second or two longer than usual. He didn't hide, didn't speak. Just keep your eyes closed. Breathing gets a little heavy. Those 2 seconds were like a match. Set something on fire. Since then, I started calling her Cece. Don't call me sister. What you brought her has also changed. It used to be cut fruit. A bottle of water later turned into a small bunch of flowers. Piece of cake. He blushes when he takes it. That doesn't look like a 32-year-old mom. Like an 18-year-old girl. The first official date with her. I said I wanted to invite her to a movie. She hesitated for a long time. Finally replied a good sentence. She wore a dress that day. It's not the same as when I first met her. This skirt fits well. It's a nice sketch of her figure. She was wearing makeup. Hair is down. The whole portrait has changed. In the cinema, I took her hand. Her hands are small and soft, fingertips are a little cold. She didn't pull away. Instead, I gently clenched it back. After the movie, take her home. The street lamp downstairs drew her shadow very long. She's standing in the doorway. What are you waiting for me to say with your head down? I called him Cece. He looked up at me. There was a light in my eyes that I had never seen before. Not happy, not nervous. It is a very complex stuff. Like someone who has been walking in the desert for a long time. Finally we see water, knowing it might be fake, but I can't help but believe. I said I like you. She was silent for a long time, so long that I thought she was going to say no, and she nodded, light but sure. We were together after that. To be honest, it never occurred to me, we'll be with a married woman. I'm not the kind of person who specializes in finding married men, but I was really moved by Cece. He's not like all the girls I know. He's not playful, he's not melodramatic. He is gentle, sensible, and understanding. Every time I work late, he will send a message saying remember to eat. Every time I catch a cold, he would bring me ginger soup in a thermos cup. That feeling, like someone is hurting you. We dated secretly for more than half a year. Basically, while his husband is at work, he will send his son to kindergarten, then come to where I live. Or we can drive to the surrounding city. It was the happiest half of my life. It was also my most divisive time. I know it's wrong. Every time she receives a call from her husband, the tone became flat and distant. Hang up the phone and lean back into my arms. I feel like a thief. I stole from someone else. I still feel confident, but every time I want to tell him, or when you get a divorce, the words came to my mouth and swallowed back. What should I do to get him a divorce? My monthly salary is not as much as his pocket money. Until that day, I asked Cece to watch a movie that day. She messaged back that she couldn't do it today. Her husband. Suddenly I want to take her and her son to the movies. I don't know what it was like, sour and a little unwilling, so I thought about it. I replied with a message, why don't the four of us watch it together? Think about it. Your family of 3 sits down. Let me buy the seats next to you. Can't we watch it together? That way you don't have to make excuses. How exciting, I admit. When I said how exciting, there is something very dark in my heart. I want to see what her husband looks like. I would like to sit next to them. I want his husband to know. No, I don't want him to know. What are you trying to prove? Prove that he chose me. Prove that I am better than him. I don't know. He hesitated for a long time, and I said yes. That night, I arrived at the cinema early, bought a seat next to them. He came and wore a new sweater. Looks good with makeup on. His husband is an ordinary-looking man, wear glasses and a gray jacket, holding their son in their hands. That little boy is very cute, chubby, holding a bucket of popcorn, chattering non-stop. When they sat down, she let her husband and son sit inside. She sits on the outermost side. My heart is beating fast. I'm worried that the stranger next to me can hear it. The movie started to explode. Car chasing is noisy, but I couldn't see it at all. I can feel her right next to me. I can smell the perfume on her. It's her favorite one, sweet like gardenia. The movie ran for about 20 minutes. There was a dark scene. The whole theater is out of sight. I hesitated, reach out, and I held her hand. Her palms were sweaty, but didn't dodge. That moment, my heart was beating so fast it wanted to pop out of my chest. Her husband is sitting 2 seats away. I can even hear him drinking a Coke, and his hand is in mine. It's hard to describe. Not love, not desire. It's a very primitive, very savage pleasure. Movie in half. Another dark scene. I turned my back, said it in her ear. A sentence of Cece. You are so beautiful. Her ears are red. See clearly in the dim light of the screen. In the next darkness, I kissed her. She winced back. Whisper no. We'll see. I didn't push it away. I could feel her trembling. The last 20 minutes. The lights in the cinema were almost out. I don't know what's wrong. Perhaps carried away by that darkness and taboo. Kiss up. This time it's not a touch of water. And then light comes on. Not movie theater lights. It's the light on the screen. Pale white. Make the whole theater look like an operating room. I haven't had time to let her go. I felt like someone grabbed my collar. Amazing strength. It literally yanked me out of my seat. A man's face appeared in front of me, wearing glasses, red eyes, lips are shaking. It's her husband. She looked at him, look at me again, and I looked down and I asked him who he was. He opened his mouth, didn't say anything, and he slapped him. The sound exploded in the cinema. Everyone around turned to look. His face was slapped to one side. Hair falls out. Cover half of your face. The son next to him was crying out loud. Popcorn spilled all over the place. The little boy is holding a bucket. Tears fall down in large numbers, shouting mom. Then her husband punched me in the face. I didn't fight back. He punched again. The corner of my mouth is broken. Someone around is taking pictures with their mobile phone. Someone is shouting, "Stop fighting." Someone called the police. Then Uncle Hat came, took us away. I broke my right eyebrow bone. Slight abrasions on the skin. I did not pursue responsibility. I don't want to see him embarrassed, so I chose reconciliation. That night, I went back to the rental house. Lying in bed, I played that little boy's face back and forth in my head. He looks like he's crying for his mother. I know I ruined. Yes, he later heard that he had divorced, rented a small apartment. I went to see him once. He lost a lot of weight. Tie your hair casually, like a different person. He said he was looking for a job. Said the child was awarded to the husband. Said he had nothing now. I was sitting in his little living room. Look at his gaunt face. Want to say something, but can't say anything. I sent him a few messages. He didn't reply, and then I found myself sitting on a bed in a rental house. I stared at the rejected message for a long time. It's not him that's playing over and over in my head. It's the kid holding the popcorn bucket. The scene of crying for mother. I always thought that stolen pleasure was earned. I didn't know until that moment. I didn't destroy her marriage with my own hands, but her whole life.